house with Milestone Deli. Here with us, Jennifer Hamlin, our Development Services Director. I'm Justin Beasley, your Communications Director. Jackson Hills is in for a treat, as is the rest of Mount Juliet. Not only do you have Golden Bear Market, and you also have Tim Hortons, but now you have a great deli to soon add to the mix, and that's why we got Ryan here to tell us. You got a lot under construction back here, but you'll be, as Jennifer says, shaking and baking here pretty soon, right?
Very soon. What you see is really just everything's starting to come back together piece by piece. We've already got a lot of the design done, as you can see, with the wall murals. I will not be quitting my day job once it resumes. That stuff's hard.
Looks good, though.
Looks really good.
But we're really excited. This is obviously a long time coming for anybody that lives in the community and has seen our progress or our stalemate from time to time. But it is go time now, and we're pumped and really excited.
What can we expect from Milestone Deli?
Well, you can expect more than just a deli. The concept itself really comes from the idea of the food that I grew up on in the Delaware Valley in southern New Jersey, which is a suburb that's right in between Atlantic City and Philadelphia. So Italian markets, Jewish delis, strip mall eateries, which is a term I love to use. Up north, strip mall eateries had the best food. Very unassuming by appearance. So here you'll have fresh roasted meats, cured in-house, sliced in-house. Our breads will be shipped in from Atlantic City for our cold subs.
Wow.
Our hot sandwiches will come from Philadelphia. That's Rondo's Bakery and Amoroso's, respectively.
Okay.
And then our local bread does come from the Emerald Bakery for our club sandwiches, our focaccia bread, things of that nature. So with all that, you're still going to see fresh pasta, sauces. We will have a counter or a refrigerator up at the counter that is going to have pasta kits, sauces, pestos. All of our desserts that are prepared in-house will be up there, like our 24-karat tiramisu, as well as some other things as we grow into programming with the community and start to get a gauge of what's convenient for people and helps them get food on the run.
Well, if you're watching, you should be sold enough, because there's a lot of ingredients there that get my appetite brewing at least at 2 o'clock as we sit here and film this. But for those are new listening, heard about that, but you've already got a following, if I'm not mistaken, correctly? Like, people are already loving your product.
We did have the opportunity, or embrace the suck, if you would, of being down and being quiet. And my wife and some good friends encouraged me to do some items out of the house pre-sale. So I did it cautiously because I wanted to maintain the integrity of everything we did.
Right.
Give them a bit of the range of what we produce, but
A teaser.
yes.
Yeah.
Some
good
people do
teaser.
like a good teaser.
Well, I certainly enjoyed all the samples you brought by City Hall. So
well, good.
yummy. Chicken noodle soup was my favorite.
The opportunity to literally hand these items over to people and shake their hand and introduce ourselves and learn more about them. I can say that most of the people I still talk to now, and we haven't produced a pre-sale in 6 weeks, and a lot of them came out to our cheesesteak pop-up on National Cheesesteak Day at Hillside Hangout. So it really was mission accomplished. The idea wasn't to make money, it was to make friends.
I'd love to that you're partnering with other local restaurants to really promote them as well as promote yourself too. So Emerald Bakery, Hillside Hangout, that's just such a cool vibe, and I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah,
Trifecta there.
That's right, it is.
In order to be community driven in a place like this where we're growing at a really good rate, we need to let people know that shopping small goes a really long way in bringing quality to the community. I was raised in a community where Walmart didn't come to town until 1995. So, you shopped small, you supported locals. Obviously, we need all these other places, but if all of us as business owners have that kind of continuity and we're not looking past one another when we need to create a solution or a collab, we're going to be a better community for it. and more people are going to want to come here because of it.
That's right.
What will be your hours? And I know, we have Whataburger, all these different places that have opened up, and even Chipotle, they're always like, hey, let's do a spirit night. Are you open to doing that with schools and
Absolutely.
and all that? I mean, you seem very community oriented. Plenty of people say that around the world. We're lucky to have those in Mount Juliet where when they say it, hey, we're gonna follow up with you in 3 months and try to do something back. You seem to be one to follow through with that. We thank you.
Yes, you got to be a person of your word in this game. But
My
we will
favorite
collaborate.
saying is, if you see a business name on a fence at the Little League or the football field at your local high school, those are the businesses that you need to be supporting.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen. Why'd you choose Mount Juliet?
My wife and I came from the downtown area, 12 South, and once we started having kids, we realized we had to get out of Dodge. Work was there, but we really wanted to start to plan for the next several years instead of being in a knee-jerk situation. So, we vetted a few counties, but our mind was always on Wilson County. And after seeing about 60 homes, we found the home, and it was a pretty smooth, quick process after that. So we've been here, Memorial Day weekend will be 2 years. Our kids are 3 and 1.5, and it took us a little bit to integrate into the community, start to, go out to things because our lives were still so city driven, Monday through Friday, but it's been everything that we wanted it to be.
And you're right close.
We are.
Speaking of right close, where are we?
We are at 2015 Golden Bear Gateway, right next to the Tim Hortons. Perhaps you've heard of it.
First one in Tennessee.
Milestone's the first one in Tennessee too.
It is, and it will not be the last of this concept or other relatable concepts that are full service, so stay tuned. And we're just really excited to get these doors open and let people know it was worth the wait.
Ryan, when can we expect Milestone Craft Deli to open its doors?
I'm so glad you asked. We will be doing our grand opening to the full public on Friday, April 25th.
Wow.
At 5 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
And then we'll roll into the weekend. From there, Monday through Saturday, we'll be open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's dine-in, takeout, pickup, delivery, and Sunday be 12 to 6.
Well, we are excited about that, and you have some special ladies behind the counter that I'm very excited to see too.
Absolutely. Thank you for choosing Mount Juliet. Milestone Craft Deli, soon to be open. Check out the city of Mount Juliet. We'll be here the day it opens and eating and patronizing as much as we can. And I've known Ryan for a little bit. Miles is in his business name. So if you want to remember it, Ryan Miles owns Milestone Craft Deli. I've known him for quite a while, and I just realized it today. I was today years old when I realized that. Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you.